Welcome back to another console review. This time I'm with Super Albert. Yeah, and we're going to do a spoiler discussion for Secret Invasion Episode 6. That's the final episode, and at the end we're also going to discuss about what this means for the MCU going forward. Yeah. Um that's pretty much it, I guess. Let's just get started with it. Again, it's a spoiler discussion, so if you haven't watched Secret Invasion, go watch it first, and then come back. Yeah. I'll say this though, it's not the best series.
It literally. Have you seen the Rotten Tomato score for the last episode?
I did not. How much was it?
16%.
16.
That is the lowest any MCU
Woo!
related project have been. So,
Yeah. All right. 16. Man. I know it's low, but I didn't know it would be that low.
yeah, no, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Uh,
But anyway, I mean, it's rough, man. Like episode 6, it's just kind of whatever. I guess like half the episode is just Gaia acting to be Nick Fury, with all the coughing and such like that. And then what is it? She brought that vial, the harvest, right, as they call it.
the harvest. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I guess it's pretty. I don't get it though. Like, so they put all those DNA in one vial
in one vial,
like that,
and
I
somehow
guess, right?
they're able to extract
Wouldn't
it
it,
and put it to scrolls.
yeah? Wouldn't that get like mixed up? You know?
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. No, you know what
Yeah.
this, you know what that reminds me of, and what the final fight reminds me of. You watch Ben 10?
Oh yeah. That's
Kevin
Kevin 11
Kevin
versus Kevin
Kevin
11.
11. Kevin 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Once Gaia got her Super-Skrull form, man, it's so wacky to see her with Drax's arm. That
that
bicep is
picture
as
going
big
around
as
the
her
world.
head.
Yeah.
I mean,
And also
with
and also the
how her
arms looks
frame
very
body.
short. I don't know why.
I mean, she's shorter,
Yeah.
so you gotta make the arms, as short as her, so it's proportional, I guess. But it just makes it really weird. Yeah. Uh, that whole fight is just it's just pretty supposed to be hype, I guess, but it's end up just being pretty mid. Yeah. Uh.
Here's the thing. Like, for me, the show has been very underwhelming, right? It's been a very underwhelming
Mhm.
show. I've been very disappointed with everything, and everything leading up to that fight. It was
Okay.
I think we've said this in multiple episodes. It's weirdly directed. It's weirdly edited. It's like it's
Mhm.
very weird. It's like it's something feels off the whole time. So that when the fight happens, at that point, I'm like, oh, I don't care. Like, this is supposed to be
Yeah.
cool or something. I just don't care. And like when they reveal, oh no, it's Gaia, it's not Nick Fury. Oh, I'm like, I don't care
I don't.
at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. That's true.
They haven't earned it. So yeah, and it's ironic. Like, this is supposed to be the we talk about prior to the show. This is gonna be the most grounded MCU show, and the final sequence is literally anime. So for Kevin 11 versus Kevin 11. So yeah,
Yeah. Like my like I mean, our expectation going in is going to be like a Winter Soldier espionage type of movie. It did not end up being
hmm
that. So I guess that's
yeah,
also plays a huge factor into our disappointment so far for Second Invasion. Yeah. Uh, there's also that whole Nick Fury bits in the hospital. It's it's so all I can say from Second Invasion is that I want more Sonya Falsworth. Yeah, I think
she's good. Olivia Colman's really
she's the
good.
yeah, she's one of the better characters in this whole series. Yeah, even better than Nick Fury, probably. I don't know,
hmm
or at least on the same level. Yeah. Um, what is it? I guess it's kind of weird that how what's it name when they're negotiating like at gunpoint, and then Skrull suddenly decided not Skrull, I mean Rhodes, fake Rhodes decided to disarm Sonya Falsworth. It's like You just outed yourself as a
It's
Skrull, man.
such a weird choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's again, it's again the script is bad. The directing doesn't help at all as well because the directing is it's very boring and very badly directed and
Hmm.
edited. So like that whole sequence, it's a non-tense. It's supposed to be tense. It's not. I'm like, Nick Fury's not gonna die. He's gonna be fine. They're not gonna kill
We
Sonya.
already we saw
He's
the
gonna be
Marvel's
fine.
failure already. He knows he's there. We know he's
Oh
there.
yeah, well I
Yeah.
didn't even consider that, but yeah, like they're not gonna kill the president. He's fine. Rhodes gonna bite the dust. That's it.
Yeah.
So
We all know what's going to happen to the characters. So there's really no tension at all.
yeah,
Yeah.
um,
They probably should have released the Marvel's failure like after this episode aired, you know?
or like hide Fury at least.
Yeah, or
You can
that.
release a trailer,
Yeah.
but don't show Fury. Um, but also it's kind of someone pointed this out. Uh, this last episode there was no confrontation between Gravik and Nick Fury at all because it's like Gaia. So like that's
That's
an
true.
interesting choice, and I think that not the best choice, obviously, because they think a real confrontation between Gravik and Fury would have been good.
It's like what's that name? Nick Fury, the main character, he's going off to the minion, and and our second like sidekick, their Gaia, is the one going after the main character, the main villain, which is like a weird choice, I would say.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, like other stuff that like nitpicky stuff that I have, like again going back to that fight, because I think we saw Drax, we saw Groot's power, we saw Hulk, we saw Captain Marvel power, which is so OP. I don't
we
know
saw
what they're gonna do
Mantis.
with Gaia, but I don't know what they're gonna do with Gaia by the way in the future, and we'll get to that because like she's so powerful,
She's
and
too
like
OP.
Mantis,
She's too OP at this point.
and and there is the one that doesn't make sense to me because this is supposed to be DNA, right? Um, One of them
I think
was,
I know what
yeah,
you
was
mean.
it called
The
Ebony Maw?
telekinesis.
It's like
Yeah,
that's not. I don't know if that's
telekinesis
transferable to
lives in
DNA.
your DNA apparently. All right.
Yeah, it's like a sorcerer too, like or something. Ebony Maw. So yeah.
Yeah. It's not
Uh,
like you can take Doctor Strange DNA and just suddenly know the mystic arts, you know?
yeah.
It's weird that telekinesis is part of DNA. Yeah.
hmm yeah, but that's just like a nitpick in addition to all the other stuff that's very problematic with the show.
Yeah. Why do you think Gaia doesn't turn buff like Gravik Skrull form?
They want to keep they want to make sure people know it's Amelia Clark still. Um,
uh they CG the Skrull, right? Not prosthetic.
I think during that
Because
fight it might have been CG.
okay, yeah.
I
It
know I
makes more
know in
sense,
other
right?
times it's prosthetic whenever it's like the real
Okay.
actual person you can tell, but yeah.
I'm guessing Amelia Clark just doesn't want to use prosthetic for the Skrulls. That's why she doesn't turn into a Skrull that
I
much.
I don't know. I don't think she have an
No, no,
issue with it. I
maybe.
don't think. Also, this is like a weird character choice, I guess, for Amelia, and I don't know if this is the director choice or Amelia's choice. I'm assuming it's the writers and directors. But Gaia as a character, she have lazy eyes, and like it
Mm.
seems like that she's always so tired and don't care. And so whenever I'm watching her character, she's like, oh, she doesn't want to be here. Like, why should I care then?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Well, and Amelia is like the most bubbly person in real life. If you've seen her interviews and everything, there's like exact character flip of
The
her.
exact
Like,
opposite,
why do you
yeah.
cast her at that point? Even
It's
though I
for the name,
understand that,
man.
like I get like Daenerys is nothing like Amelia Clark, but it showcase her personality at least. And this one I feel like doesn't.
Yeah, she's just kind of like very neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. Uh,
well,
is anything else you want to say on episode 6 before we go into
well.
like the more future
Um,
stuff?
what do you think of them killing off another Marvel villain? Gravik is dead.
I think it's kind of. I don't think they should have killed off Trevor. It's like
They have potential to
uh
grow him, but
it has potential, especially with how it ended with Ritson, the president, right, wanting to attack all the non-humans kind of deal.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's like Gravik could have lived and has, he's a super Skrull too, so he got powers and he could have led the Skrulls to like an all-out war kind of deal. That would be cool to see. Yeah. A missed
Yeah.
opportunity, that killing off Gravik, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Also, now that I think about it, I don't think Drax was ever on Earth, is he? Oh, I guess never mind. Endgame final fight. That's the only time. I was like,
Endgame.
how did they get Drax's DNA? I was like trying to think, but yeah, no, the
They
Endgame
got
final
Groots
fight.
as well, so
Well, Groot was in
yeah.
Wakanda.
Right, right. I forgot. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Mm.
Uh,
He
alright, I
probably
forgot
would
to
have seen
mention.
final fight.
Forgot to mention. So, this is my guess. All right.
Uh huh.
I think that the real Rhodes has been in captive since Civil War, because he is in a gown, on a hospital gown.
Yeah, I
What
was
do you
about to bring
think?
that up. I was about to bring that up. Yeah, I think that's probably what that is because his hostage buddy was in a hospital gown, but I don't know when else it could have been where he's in that costume,
Or
and it
or
makes sense because
maybe
like he couldn't walk.
he couldn't, and he's unconscious as well. I'm guessing right after the surgery
Yeah,
or something in
unconscious
the
and couldn't
hospital.
walk. Yeah,
Perfect
yeah.
opportunity to take his place. Yeah, but that means, remember, so after Civil War, everything after that is not Rhodes.
Hmm.
Rhodes crying over Tony's death, that's not Rhodes.
Which sucks.
Him in the funeral, that's not Rhodes. That sucks.
And it also
Yeah.
sucks. It also sucks to think about. Like, so this real Rhodes, he doesn't even know Tony's dead.
Oh, I didn't even consider that.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
I hope, if we're talking about future, I hope they at least address that in Armor Wars because I know he's gonna be a big part of it. But they have to address so much in Armor Wars because again, this Rhodes has been he doesn't know about the blip. He doesn't know anything. He's like, where is Steve?
Why
Why
is
are you Captain America?
yeah.
uh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
He, he yeah, I
Mhm.
like that. Am I cutting in? I'm sorry.
I
Yeah, I
think
don't
you are. I
like
couldn't
that
tell.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Uh,
like that at all. That Rhodes has just been out. The real Rhodes has just been out. It's a very weird choice.
I
Nah,
I have a feeling they did not think this through. And there is
I don't think
definitely
they did.
they definitely did not plant the seeds. They definitely did not consider this when they were making Infinity War Endgame. They definitely did this on the spot when they're planning up Secret Invasion, and they're like, "Oh, who can we pick? Rhodey." So that and then that's what happens.
I'm surprised that, like, Kevin Feige or someone did not interfere. You know, with
Yeah,
their decision on that. It's just very weird, man. Yeah.
yeah. Also, like I guess Everett Ross. I also don't know when he was. I want to say at least around Wakanda Forever time, probably.
But oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I don't know when else. I don't think. Well, it's definitely not Black Panther, because he got hurt in Black Panther, and if we know anything about Skrulls, if they hurt, they transform or show their part of their skin a bit. And in Black Panther, he was literally brought to Wakanda to get operated, so definitely not during then. Um,
Mm.
so it's sometime afterwards, and I want to say maybe after or I don't know. Probably
I'm guessing
after.
it's probably after Wakanda Forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Well, I guess that's pretty much that for Secret Invasion episode 6. The discussion on that one. Let's go into the more into the future, the
Hmm.
MCU, I guess.
Hmm.
Like, um, basically what the president did, it sets up a lot of things. It sets up probably Harrison Ford being the new president later on. Yeah.
Yeah. He's because
It sets up,
he's gonna play Thunderbolt Ross. He's replacing William Hurt.
right? Yeah. And that means, uh yeah, he got full authority to make the Thunderbolts, right? And
Mm.
also it makes sense, I guess, now with that with the new Captain America title, Brave New World. It makes sense
Oh, okay,
now,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. And
fair.
I feel like Captain America movies, they can be, somewhat, yeah, political. Is it?
Because the
I don't know if that's the
we
right word.
know, yeah, we know the villain of that is going to be the leader, who is played by Tim Blake Nelson from The Incredible Hulk.
Mm,
We know he's gonna be he's gonna curing he's reprising his character, so it's gonna be the villain, and he's like a genius level intellect kind of character. So yeah, I definitely feel like it's gonna be more sci-fi a little bit.
yeah, that makes sense.
hmm Um,
Yep. Oh, and it also sets up Armor Wars for sure. That
it
that
set
as
up
well.
Armor Wars, although again, like I said, they gotta clean stuff up. I don't know what they're trying to set up with Olivia Colman and Amelia Clark teaming up. My
Oh,
guess,
right. Yeah.
my if I were to guess, it's gonna be the same thing as all the other MCU setup that's not gonna lead to anything. Arrows in the Eternals, um, Hulk's son and She-Hulk, um, what's it called, Hercules, aka in Thor: Love and
Yeah.
Thunder. But I don't know what are they gonna set up with her and her arc. Again, she's overpowered. What are they gonna
She
do?
is.
What are they gonna do with that arc?
Yeah, I'm really not sure. Like as of now, Emilia Clarke is the most powerful character in MCU. Even
Not even
like
close.
not even close. Like if you want to argue, I guess Captain Marvel, but right now Captain Marvel got that whole shtick with the location swapping with the other three,
Yeah, I
with
mean, and
like
Emilia Clarke
Photon and
have
such.
Captain Marvel's powers. That's a thing.
That as
She has
well.
the
Yeah,
other powers too.
yeah.
So yeah,
He's too. Yeah, Gravik would. If Gravik is alive, he would at least kind of counter that in a sense. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
pretty much that.
Um,
Uh,
yeah, I'd also yeah Nick Fury's next appearances in the Marvels. We know that the ending of
mhm.
this, where he decided to go to Saber with his wife. So I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of setup leading up to the Marvels. But I also have a feeling it probably won't. This is my feeling is that this is going to be the same situation as Elizabeth Olsen Wanda's from WandaVision to Multiverse of Madness. There is a jarring character change from that two stories because Sam Raimi or whoever I forgot who wrote it. Jeff Loveless, is it, or is it? No, Michael Waldron wrote it. Um, they did not read or watch WandaVision, and they're like, okay, just do something with Wanda. I have a feeling that they don't watch Secret Invasion and they just do something with Nick Fury, and that's gonna irritate me so much, and I know it's gonna irritate a lot of
Yeah.
fans as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope that's not the case.
Uh,
I don't know about that, man.
Also, maybe
Uh,
if again, maybe we'll see Priscilla in Saber in the Marvels.
I
I don't
don't.
know.
I don't think we will. She said she got work to do in Earth, right? Yeah.
Fair. By the way, I don't know if this is a hot take or not.
Mm-hmm.
Priscilla's character is the most useless character in the show. Their romance does nothing to the show. There is
Yep.
nothing important or crucial that affect the characters with that romance. It doesn't do anything.
Because Nick Fury, in the end, is pretty much still the same character. I feel like it doesn't change him or anything too much. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. The
yeah.
romance is useless. So, yeah.
And even like the bit of backstory for Nick Fury, mostly, it's like, it's all right, I guess. In fact, it
Yeah,
just kind of lessen his achievements, I guess, because oh, it's all the squirrels that did it.
all the scouts that did it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Actually, I want to ask this: Do you
hmm
do you like the which MCU time? Not MCU timeline. More like which one do you prefer more as of now? The multiverse thing that you're going with, or the more grounded stuff like quote unquote grounded with stuff happening on Earth storyline. Which one? I don't know. How which one do you prefer more? I guess I still think you're going to somehow. I still don't. understand how they're going to relate, kind of bring everything together, like how Endgame did it. Infinity War and
I don't
Endgame
think
did.
it. I don't think. I don't think it. I don't think it will. I don't think it
You
will
don't think it
be.
will?
No, I think it's going to. If they're still sticking with the script where it's Kang Dynasty and then Secret Wars, I don't. I think that is the multiverse story, and I think the other story is going to conclude elsewhere. Like I think whatever the Eternals arc is, I don't even know how Eternals fit into any of this. It's going to be its own thing. I think this one is going to be its own thing as well. I don't think the Secret Invasion arc is gonna connect to the multiverse. So
So
yeah.
you're saying that we'll be getting three end games for three different story.
Yes, but I don't. Yes, but I'm not. I'm saying that we are not gonna get it on a event level kind of story. I think it's gonna be
Hmm.
concluded in a smaller movie or a TV show. I don't think it's gonna be concluded in like a event team up kind of thing.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Uh,
I don't know. Do
um,
you have anything else to add on this?
no, yeah, I guess it's a mess. I don't know if this is gonna set up anything because it's such a mess.
Yeah.
And it in fact it ruins a lot of stuff in the previous MCU canon. If you again with the Rhodey stuff, I don't like that at all. Um, but
I
yeah,
don't think anyone did. Yeah.
yeah, rough, rough, bad show. Easily the worst of the MCU show.
Same level as She-Hulk for
You
me.
put it, you put it in the same level as She-Hulk. Okay, this is
Yeah.
way in the bottom for me. Not even close because I like She-Hulk. So
All right. All right. All right. If you have nothing else to add, I guess that's about it for Secret Invasion. Just a whole wrap up, I guess, on Secret Invasion, and the
mhm.
future of the MCU. Yeah, whatever. MCU after Endgame hasn't been the same.
Yeah, it really
Hit or
hasn't.
miss.
It's been and
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm one of the bigger MCU like supporter. Like a lot of the projects that a lot of people say are miss, I like them. Like Eternals, I have stuff that I like from it. I still kind of like Black Widow. There's stuff that I like from Black Widow, even though I don't like the whole thing. Um, the only one that I really like despise is like Thor: Love and Thunder, Quantum Mania. That one I really despise, and then this one is like, whoa, I couldn't even stand it. So yeah, it's not. I feel like it's saying something because I'm like a big
Yeah.
supporter. So
Well, you're soon losing it, I guess. Kevin Feige, do something, man. And I guess, yeah, with that, the Councilman has reviewed, and we'll see you on the next one.